Gentlemen, guys and gals, everyone here in attendance in Anaheim, California, it is Game 5 time, baby. Make some noise. FaZe fans, Luminosity fans, Call of Duty fans, I don't care who you are. This is going to be spectacular.
Yes, it most certainly is. The venue is packed. We hope you're enjoying the coverage of the MLG Anaheim Open so far, because guess what? This weekend is just getting started. Remember, there's the Bravo and Charlie streams as well as Facebook Live that you can tune in, watch stuff throughout the weekend. It's going to be fun. This map, though, Stronghold Search and Destroy. And after this, we have our final match of the night up here. Optic Gaming's going to be playing in their matchup. It should be a lot of fun.
Well, what's interesting here to talk about, too,
up against Team Solo.
we'll take a look at Study's class. With Overkill having that SVG, going with the VMP. This is a FaZe team. Now, they did this during the regular league, but when Overkill got through, I have seen 3 to 4 of them pull out a sniper. Now, I don't know how relevant that is here. I believe they did it on something like Infection. Also, I believe on French.
Yes.
But when you're able to have Overkill, you can have a lot more utility with multiple snipers.
You definitely can. I don't know if we're going to see that in this game, but we'll see how it pays off as we are still watching Study. We know what he accomplished back in Game 2 with this weapon. Let's see if he can replicate that now in the final map of the series.
Well, I'm curious, for me, can you check through some of the classes? I want to know who has Cold-Blooded. Do we have Cold-Blooded on a lot of the FaZe classes?
Attach has it. That's it from FaZe.
Okay. Just curious what Study's going to be looking at here, but they're starting to push forward. They're already 35 seconds or so off the clock, so they're going to have to start to try and make a play. Study is backing up. You know, he wants to be in a, if they can get the bomb down at B, and he's in a post-plant position, could be huge. Who is right at the corner here? It's actually Zuma.
That's a sick angle. That is a sick.
He saw him cross.
Sick.
Now you wait. Don't let him get the bomb planted. There's the kill. First blood comes in for Zuma. We talk about how brilliant he is at that. Trying to challenge more. That Study with a sniper. He's got to back out. I don't think he wants to re-peek that edge. Nameless has gotten inside. So look at this. You do have a couple snipers. Nameless has one. Yep. You saw Study with one. Yep. Not shocked to see that. Now going to work on the plant. Study, Saints pick up the kills. You've got 2 left. It's just attached now. 1v3. Bomb is planted. He's one of the best S&D players in the game, but can he get it done here? There's the first. Looking for more. 2 left. He's got to shut down Nameless and Study. If anyone can do it, you got to think it's him.
He still has time, but he needs to eliminate certain areas where these players can be. He not only has to worry about this backside of the map, but half the wall. He's just going to gamble and hope that the players are back here. Does spot one. The pinch should be again to come in. Attached. He's got Cold-Blooded. Can't hit the shot, and just like that, the round will end.
Cold-Blooded saved his life.
Yeah, I'm going to say, though, Luminosity, I thought that round was done. When Zuma got that kill on Bomb, played his life, I thought the round was done, but they won 2 one-on-one engagements inside Mansion, which not only gave them a number advantage, but forced FaZe away from the B-Bomb, giving them time to plant. And at that moment, you really kind of set in and realized, all right, Luminosity, they swing that first offensive round, and now they're up 1-0.
That's huge. Now, let's look at all the classes here real quick. Clayster, take a look there. VMP for Enable. Attach VMP as well. And so they're going away from the sniper entirely, which shocks me a bit.
But it also, it's offense. They don't want to, they're not playing for a first pick.
Well, you saw 2 come out from the other side.
That was because Luminosity were playing around a pick middle map. Now, FaZe playing for a Mansion push. Study gets first blood. Challenge.
Oh, Lord.
Study hits 2 headshots in a row. LG back to another number advantage. A tough gunfight win for Enable there.
I feel like I have to go back to Study because he's working on the ace here. There's one. Gosh. Let's see if he can find the 4th. He's 4-0. Give me the ace, baby. There it is.
Study. Study is my MVP of the match right now for Luminosity. I checked Twitter. I checked Reddit. Everyone was talking about his CTF performance. Now he's looking to one-up that here in Game 5. Not using fast hands as well on this weapon. He's got such a stat class right now still with the sniper on.
Oh my God. I mean, think about how this group C, it was already kind of our group of death.
Yep.
With Elevate beating Luminosity, if Luminosity were to beat FaZe now, I mean, this group's all over the place.
Yeah, I don't even know how to predict anything.
He already has overdrive.
Going with the sniper, we're 3 rounds in, he's got overdrive, and there's no overclock available. So that's just because of the amount of pressure he's had on this map. He's looking brilliant at the moment, and they're going to continue to play for a pick. Ooh. Oh, please, don't do that. Please don't do that.
Just for a second, saw one. We got to stick with Study just because he's real close to getting towards the Dart and Lightning. Oh, the nade going to be on the site. Going to back up one. All right, well, Zuma doesn't move. Study with the Kobe. Picking up the kill. There's the first blood, and now they're backing him up. Let's get closer to the bomb site because Nameless might get challenged here. I think it's Attached that's right behind the site. might be able to peek him, but there's two people going on the flank. Study's about to get more.
Either
they're
way,
not ready for this at all.
The bomb was just planted. Study playing this off angle. Does get
They
peeked.
were ready for it. I take it back.
Finally shut down the man himself, Study. The bomb is planted. FaZe going to have to get this defused. How do Spacely and Saints like to play this? You still have one player on the bomb. Does sniff out one FaZe player. It's now 2-on-2.
He saw him.
I don't think he saw him. I don't think he saw him. He gets tagged up from behind. Challenges a second. Left in the one-on-one. Saints up against Attach.
Saints. Attach one of the best 1v1 players in the game, and you see why there. Give me 3 plus the defuse.
Placer's face says it all right there, Maven.
Attach saved. He might have saved their game 5 because that would have been 3-0.
Let me bring up a few things. They shut down Study, stop him from more streaks. Attach, because of that 3-kill round, earns himself the HC, and he's 1 kill off of active camo. FaZe could swing this game back into their favor, tie it up here. What a swing round that Attach just had.
They can, but remember one thing for the side of Luminosity, due to Study's hot start, he got overdrive very quickly. Do you think maybe he uses it here? We'll check with them, but on defense, he might try to make a play? Where do you like overdrive the most?
I think Study still just snipes from the back Humvee. But instead, yeah, no, he swaps over to an M8. Not going to use overdrive either way.
Okay, so let's get back to the offense here. As Attach's back hurts, man. He has more kills than the rest of his team combined. Clayster is a guy that we know shows up in a big way a lot of times in these final games. He has to do it now. He has got to come alive.
Well, an HC has been called in on the side of Luminosity. Go ahead and see as Study is controlling that. And look, this is what I loved about this LG team so far this series. They do have some rounds that go in their favor. They get a lead, but when they realize they need to slow down, calm down the pace, play, let their opponents make the first move and react, they're doing it again here. And I think this is going to work out in their favor.
Just getting information, delaying the round. We're already halfway into this round, and really no movement's been made.
Nice shot. That was Clay.
Now they're going to start to push forward. Looks like first guy in is actually going to be Clayster, so he's going to start clearing bedroom, opening it up for Attach. Apparently, he wants the big stick out here as he's going to peek the corner. Enable on the top side of your map, you saw begin to engage, but he has to back down.
What is the setup? Okay. They just gave that area up.
Interesting.
Bomb will be planted in a 4-on-4. FaZe just need to hold from half wall. Smoke's now coming into play. Attach loses the first gunfight. LG are trying to storm back onto the B side.
Zuma's tagged up as well. He's probably going to drop, trying to get shot through the smoke. He's taken out. Enable so far from the action, has to rotate over. Everyone's been erased. They retake beautifully. 4 up, 4 down. Luminosity in control.
FaZe planted to play from half wall.
They played from no wall as they got 0 kills.
I want to, I mean, don't get me wrong. I'm a very bad Call of Duty player.
You're phenomenal, Jack.
I'm extremely below average. I'm the epitome of being below average. But I don't know if I agree with how they played that. That's a round that, looking to seeing where this game goes later on, I would love to hear the analysts' thoughts on what that just was.
Who'd the smoke come from? Because if that was from a FaZe player, that smoke hurt them more than anything.
Either way, Attach did just lose that one-on-one, whatever. I just don't get why they double-stacked site and had a player in mansion, and the player who was half wall forfeited that area. I know he had a sub, but still, it was planted for you. They had to clear you out of half wall.
Jack, Study has as many kills as the entire FaZe team.
And that's why Luminosity's up 3-1 in this game. Thankfully, the flinch saving the life of the FaZe player.
Don't re-peek him! Why would you re-peek him?
Don't flinch that time. And this is what we talked about last game.
Oh,
I
Lord.
think it was TV or Merc brought it up. Re-peeking Study when he's been this hot. They do it again. Well, last time it was Zuma to blame. Now it's Clayster. 8-1. The bomb will go down. LG are running away with this game 5.
Here comes the plant. We'll see how they play this. Gonna keep Study highlighted. He's been making play after play, but now a couple dropping. It's gonna be Study and Saints. But you can hold this pretty easily from half wall. He has overdrive if that comes into play at all. Who do I shoot at? There's too many to choose.
Oh, God. This could be huge.
Here comes the frag. There's the flank comes in. Now it's just Saints. 1v2. He's picked up 1. He has to go in. They're on the bomb. Let's check it. Let's take a look. It looks like he's actually hopped off of it. So it's back in. Saints comes flying, and there's the camo. But they trade the kill effectively, and Zuma gonna be able to get the defuse.
You saw how it was developing, and I do appreciate how Saints use that camo. I just don't think he was expecting the final player to still be playing middle map. Obviously gets shot in the back. Another round that I think LG definitely could have won, but some well-used specialists by FaZe helped them retake that
and I feel like the 2-round win that FaZe has had is like game saving. Because if they lose the one to go down 3-0, you're like, wow, this is going to be tough. They lose that to go down 4-1, it's going to be brutal as well. They have clutched up in a big way in their 2 round wins.
Technically, after that first kill comes in from Saints, if that player isn't there to trade immediately, that's another 1v1 FaZe win. So it's a 1v1 from Attach, and they're the 1v1 to close out the round. Zuma will use his overdrive right away. I mean, this is a gamble. He's gonna make a half wall, but it's Clayster watching over.
Clayster looking at Clay's going off. He's already picked up 2, but now he's going to be tagged up. So despite the fact that he got 2, it turns into Zuma by himself.
Oh my God.
Oh, Clay's got to be so frustrated as he picks up those snipes. Zuma, the first man in with overdrive. I mean, Clay looking over him beautifully, but everything falls apart. What happened?
They wound up forfeiting every bit of pressure middle map, and LG just had a blind counter. They were sending a player half wall, a player up bottom mansion, and 2 through mid. Because FaZe wound up getting that first blood, they stopped their push, and LG came from all different angles and just caught him off guard.
All right, well, let's look at the break here.
10-2.
Study, dude, the last 2 games statistically are just outrageous. He's, I think, like, what, 38-8 or something over the course past the
You definitely made that up, but
Clayster gets another snipe. Can they turn this first blood into a victory?
I like this decision from FaZe. They get that first blood, they fall back to their spawn. They had nobody watching their bunker flank, no one watching mid-map. They could have been very prone to a player flanking through bunker, which we've seen earlier in this map. That could have completely collapsed their setup on defense. Now they've just retaken control. They basically restarted this round, Maven, with a number advantage, up 4-3.
Well, I want to check Clayster's POV. He got tagged up with the EMP, which made it even trickier to try. Don't you dare.
You sound like an upset father.
You do see the cold-blooded Study in the back, and there comes the snipe. He picks it up. 3 streak for Study. So Clayster gets the first blood again, and stuff still seems like it may slip away.
2 versus 3, now a 2v2. As the kill was traded, Attach and Zuma up against Study and Saints, the 2 duos. Going at it, Study doesn't miss a bullet.
Shoot
one
rockets.
On one again, another swing.
Oh my God, he's gonna run right at him. Does he see him behind the rock? I don't think he saw him. He's gonna have Zuma directly behind him. Zuma, does he see him? He knows he's got him. He knows he's got him. He's just gonna play this slow. Play this slow. He should be able to catch him on the bomb, but if he actually checks A first, I think he's gonna check A. He's gonna check A.
Oh no. Oh
and
no.
that means I'm over here, buddy. I'm over here.
Seconds.
And he's out with the overdrive.
Look, Study, you gotta remember what weapon he still has in his back pocket to use whenever. I think he just tried to play mind games. Zuma waiting for it. Study challenges.
He didn't finish it. There it is. Study.
Study is the best in the world right now, and he knows it.
Study is on another level.
13-2.
And what do you? Okay, let's break down how. I guess how Zuma played that. Like the problem, once he let him get in the door, he had to guess the site.
He held that angle for 15, 20 seconds, waiting for Study to do exactly that. The second Zuma went to move, Study peaks, and it was just such an awkward engagement, an awkward timing. FaZe again, not able to clutch up that round. You've got Study with another HC. He's 1 kill off a dart, all signs pointing towards Luminosity getting the reverse sweep and taking the series.
See if they can close it out here. You have HCs out for either team. One has managed to push, it looked like Nameless kind of back on the minimap. He had to retreat. Clayster's been the first blood maniac, right? Can he do it again here is the question.
I will say, FaZe came back from a huge deficit, obviously, earlier on in this series. They can do it again. Just be a little bit tougher this time around. Clayster still looking for the first blood, and there it is. But now FaZe need to act on this. Look where they're all stacked up on top of each other. They need to begin to take control of a site, get this bomb planted, and win this offensive round. And they need to stop Study on his streak. That'll be even more important.
Well, they find one more. There comes in the glitch. The play works. Keeps him alive.
Study got another kill. Study got a dart.
Attach does have camo.
Oh my gosh.
It's falling apart. He has to use the camo here. It's now Attached by himself, trying to pick up the kills. There's one. Needs a clutch on 2. And Luminosity has done it behind a mind-blowing performance from Study.
They get it done after a combined 24-8 performance from Saints and Study. And now, depending on who you ask, that's our first big upset we've seen now on the Outlet stream.
Sure, yeah.
But I will say, Luminosity coming into this event 4-1 in their last 5 league matches. One of the hottest teams in the CWL. And right there, that was just the Study show to win that series from Luminosity.
14-2.
That was insane. He wasn't
what
missing.
more can you do? I mean, you had a total, I think, of 18 kills on the FaZe side.
Yeah.
And Study is 14-2, and they have a second player go to double digits. I mean, I know it was a 6-2 victory, so obviously the signing will be lopsided, but you have 24 kills just between those two guys.
What I want everyone to watch, too, is you talk about hype, what does it do for teams, what does it do for teams? Watch the difference in the FaZe group from the end of game 1 to game 5, and watch Luminosity from game 1 to game 5. It is the opposite ends of the spectrum. Luminosity take the series 3-2.
That was insane. You had so many rounds that came down to 1v1s or a potential 1v2 clutch, 1v3. Everyone, man, coming up big, but the biggest of it all is Study.
Yes.
Just shuts it down
Impressive.
with an MVP performance. If he plays like that all weekend, buddy, woo.
What is this group now? What is this group now?
This group is flipped on its
we
head.
said it was a group of death. And
this shows it, because you have Elevate beat Luminosity pretty easily, I think.
3-1.
And then Luminosity answers back and now beats FaZe.
Yep.
And who knows who's going to come out of the actual open bracket to add to this.
This is just...
This is absolute insanity.